All right, we are in the last problem, so here we go. We're going to be doing these type of problems with variables on both sides. So let's do this. Let's do example 1, where we have 5x plus 8 equals 3x minus 3. Okay, so now we got x on the left and x on the right. So now I'm going to make this mirror or wall. You can call it whatever you want. Our goal is to get x by itself. Well, you're probably like, well, how the heck do I know where I put x? You choose. It does not matter. I always look at the coefficients. So this one has a positive 3. This one has a positive 5. I always look for the smallest coefficient. This 3 is smaller than 5. So I'm going to move that 3 to the left. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to subtract 3x. Now the reason why I'm subtracting is because that's a positive 3. Subtract 3x on this side as well. Remember, because it's a mirror. What you see on one side, you're going to see on the other. So now I have 5x minus 3x is 2x plus 8. These are killed off. So now we have negative 3. All right, now I got to keep going. So we want to keep the x by itself. Now it's just what we did last section. We can do this. So we're going to move that 8 to both sides. So now negative 3 minus 8 is negative 11. Make sure you keep those signs. If you mess up the number, it's going to get you screwed up. All right, so now we got 2x equals negative 11. We got this darn 2. We got to move it to the other side. 2 is being multiplied, so we're going to divide by 2. And now we have x equals negative 7.5. All right, let's do example 2. Example 2. We have 2 parentheses 4y plus 3 equals 16. Okay, so now we got this beloved 2 in front. We got parentheses. Order of operations. Is there anything I can do in there? No. So I'm going to, this is called distribution. Do not say move the term. That does not mean anything. You're going to distribute the 2. Not just to the 4y, to the 3 as well. You have to do it for every single number in there. So you're going to do 2 times 4, which is 8. And you're going to do 2 times 3, which is 6. And you're going to equal it to 16. All right, so now we're back to last lesson. So I'm going to subtract 6 to both sides. We now have 8y equals to positive 10. Okay, so now in order to get rid of it, we're going to divide by 8. So now we have y is equal to 5/4. Well, before I reduce that, we give it as 10 over 8. If you reduce it, equals 5/4. Or 1.25. Any of these are acceptable. All right. Example 3. We have 2 over 3p plus 1 over 5 equals 4 over 5. All right, here's fractions. I know you guys hate fractions, but we're going to get rid of this. Notice they both have a 5. Okay, so we can move the left fraction, which I have circled on the box, to the right side. Since it's positive 1/5, I'm going to subtract 1/5 to both sides. Okay, so now we have 2/3 p is equal to 4/5 minus 1/5. Since they have the same denominator, we can just combine them. So this is going to equal 5. And then 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have 2 over 3p. Okay, almost done. Now, you can write this as 2p over 3, and it'll make your life a little bit easier. I'm going to do this method where you do cross multiplication. So, I'm going to solve this problem on the next slide. So from the previous problem, we have 2p over 3 equals 3 over 5. I'm going to use cross multiplication to solve this. So that means I'm going to multiply across, and I'm going to multiply across here. So in pink, I'm going to have 5 times 2p, and in green, I'm going to have 3 times 3. Okay, so 5 times 2 is 10p. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 times the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So my answer P equals 9/10, or 0.9. Okay. Bags of granola cost $2 more than bags of apple granola. Okay. The owner of a restaurant ordered 6 bags of maple granola and 5 bags of apple granola. The total cost of the order was $56. So let's read the first one. M represents the cost of the bag. So we got a variable. I'm going to circle M. And I'm going to point it at the cost of the bag. We're going to write an expression the cost of 6 bags of granola. Well, each bag is 6. So for one bag, it's $6. 2 bags is 12. So what do you think M bags would be? Well, to get 12, we can do 6 plus 6, or we can do 6 times 2. So the expression is going to be 6M. All right, let's move on. Use the variable M to write an expression for the cost of a bag of granola. Okay, so looking back up here, we know that the cost of granola is 2 more than apple. So granola equals 2 more than apple. Okay, well, we know that granola is represented by M, because M represents the cost of granola. So instead of granola, I'm going to write M is equal to 2 plus apple. Because in this problem, it says M equals granola. Okay, so in this problem, we want what? Apple kernel. So from that problem above, we know that granola, I'll put it right here. Granola equals 2 plus apple. We can replace granola with M. So M is equal to 2 plus apple. So how would I get apple by itself? Well, we got a positive 2, so I can subtract 2 to both sides. So M minus 2 is my equation. All right, how would you pay for 5 bags of granola? For one bag, we know it is equal to M minus 2. So for 2 bags, it's going to be twice that. For 3 bags, it's going to be 3 times that. So for 5 bags, it's going to be 5 times M minus 2. Or you just write it as 5 parentheses M minus 2. Okay. Write an equation to show that the cost of 6 bags of maple granola and 5 bags of apple granola was $56. Okay, so basically they're asking us to combine our equations. So our first equation was 6M total means plus 5 bags is from here, so we got 5 parentheses m minus 2 is equal to 56, because that's our toss. Alright, we're almost done, so let's solve this baby. Alright, so we have 6m plus 5 times m minus 2 equals 56. We got to find what m is. So, take that 5, I'm going to distribute it. That's 5m. Take that 5 again, distribute it here, so that's negative 10 equals 56. 6m goes down. We're going to combine like terms. So this becomes 11m minus 10 equals 56. To solve for m, I'm going to add 10 to both sides. 66 equals 11m. Divide by 11. M equals 6. And we're done.